everyone, back in my hotel room after a rousing day at CES, but I have to report that the Paris attacks on the offices of Charlie Hebdo, or if you're wondering what that means, Weekly Charlie in a translation from French, weighed on the minds of many people. In fact, I was going up the escalator in the Central Hall area of the Las Vegas Convention Center at the Consumer Electronics Show, and there was a man going down, and he had a sign that read, "Je suis Charlie," or "I am Charlie." And I asked if I could take a picture of him. He said no, and I understood why. I didn't argue with him. Let him go on about his way. But there were many people who, if they weren't in passing talking about what happened, had "Je suis Charlie" on their chest, and or they were in the press room glued to the sets, watching the latest news on this horrible incident. But I have to say, I am Charlie, because I have received death threats as a vlogger, many attacks. One person from Switzerland threatened to come and visit me in the name of the Lord, all because I made a video that was actually complimentary of his Airbus A380 and promoting his product. But even though I made my own news commentary video and only used 37 seconds of his 8-minute video, he hit the ceiling and tried to do what's called a Digital Millennium Copyright Act challenge. I had the challenge that I hadn't won. And I said, "Why are you doing that?" Among other things, I haven't violated the market for your video because your video is already viral. Right? There are people out there who are just plain off. And they don't like this enormous hypermedia and freedom of expression that surrounds them many times a day, 24 hours a day, and they want to shut you down. That is wrong. Completely 1000% wrong. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, attacks like the one on Charlie Hebdo have been going on in a cyber fashion for some time to media outlets like Reuters, the New York Times, mine, and many other organizations have had denial of service attacks, MySQL injection attacks. I know I'm getting a little technical, but the bottom line is they've all sustained these problems. This is the offline version of those online attempts at killing the messengers. But we've got to remember that freedom of expression must prevail. If freedom of expression does not prevail, we quite literally do die as a civilization. The ability to express yourself is the greatest example that we have risen from totalitarian and dictatorship regimes and more toward creative societies that produce the kind of technologies and lifestyles we've enjoyed than anything else. There's no other better example than that. So I am Charlie. I stand with those who have been attacked and harmed in France and everywhere else, and I ask that you do the same.